Hello, this is Sabika Syed and welcome to ThePrint Headlines. Alleged drug trafficking kingpin deported from Turkey to India. The 59-year-old accused Salim Dola was handed over to the Narcotics Control Bureau and taken to its headquarters in Delhi. The alleged drug trafficking kingpin linked to Dawood Ibrahim syndicate was detained by Turkish agencies and deported to India. Union Home Minister Amit Shah said on X, and I quote, "Zero tolerance against the narco syndicate. No matter where they hide, no place is safe for drug kingpins." Manish Sisodia not to appear before Delhi High Court Justice Swarna Kanta Sharma in excise policy case. On April 20, Sharma rejected Kejriwal's recusal plea in the Delhi excise policy case. AAP leader Manish Sisodia wrote to the Delhi High Court judge stating that he will not be appearing before her court. This comes a day after Arvind Kejriwal also decided not to appear or appoint a lawyer in the same court. AAP MP Sanjay Singh says AAP will move court if 7 MPs not disqualified. Sanjay Singh said the Aam Aadmi Party will move to court if the 7 former MPs are not disqualified under the anti-defection law. Singh requested an immediate inquiry and a written response along with relevant documents. He also wrote to the Rajya Sabha Secretariat alleging the party's position was changed without consultation. Congress reiterates demand for all-party meet on women's quota implementation. Jairam Ramesh said the Prime Minister should act on the opposition's demand for consultations and urged convening an all-party meeting to evolve a consensus roadmap for operationalizing the law. Calcutta High Court slams Bengal government for delay in handing over land to BSF for fencing India-Bangladesh border. It expressed displeasure over handing over just 8 kilometers of land instead of the 127. The Calcutta High Court reprimanded the state government for failing to comply with its order. The court noted that compensation had already been received but land transfer remained incomplete. Madhya Pradesh government formed 6-member panel under retired Supreme Court judge for UCC draft bill. The Madhya Pradesh government has hastened the process of implementing the Uniform Civil Code or the UCC in the state by constituting a 6-member panel to draft a bill recommending provisions within 60 days. In a notification issued last night, the government confirmed the panel composition and timeline. The government announced that retired Supreme Court Judge Justice Ranjana Prasad Desai will head the panel comprising a retired IAS officer, a legal expert and an academician, among others. Congress seeks independent probe alleges PESA FRA violations in Odisha mining project. The Congress and left parties condemned the Odisha government and alleged that the PESA and Forest Acts are being violated in the area to help a private company. The Congress today slammed the centre over the protest by tribals against a bauxite mining project in Odisha's Sijimali and asked the government to ensure that Panchayat Act 1996 and the Forest Rights Act 2006 are implemented both in letter and spirit. ED attaches assets worth 3,034.9 crore rupees in RCOM case. The Enforcement Directorate has attached assets worth 3,034.9 crore rupees in the RCOM case. Total attachments in Reliance Anil Ambani Group cases now exceed 9,344 crore rupees. The SIT is probing alleged diversion and laundering of funds. Statewide hartal by Dalit and Adivasi groups on Kerala BDS student death. Protesters blocked traffic, disrupted bus services, and forced shop closures across many areas, also attempting to disrupt bank operations. Scores of Dalit and Adivasi activists took to the streets demanding justice in connection with the death of BDS student Nitin Raj. AAP MLA Mehraj Malik released from Kathua jail after J&K High Court quashes his PSA detention. AAP legislator Mehraj Malik was released from Kathua jail following the quashing of his detention under the Public Safety Act by the Jammu and Kashmir High Court. Mehraj Malik said now that he had been released, he would continue to raise and talk about the issues of the people. Rajnath Singh calls for unified SCO action against terrorism, warns against double standards. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh said that terrorism cannot be justified under any circumstances, adding that it has no nationality and no theology. Terrorism remains the most serious threat to global peace and the emerging world order, he said while addressing the SCO Defence Ministers meeting in Bishkek. Emphasizing zero tolerance, he called for a unified and consistent approach to eliminate terrorism, extremism and radicalism in all forms. UAE leaves OPEC and OPEC Plus in major blow to global oil producers group. The United Arab Emirates said it was quitting OPEC and OPEC Plus, dealing a heavy blow to the oil exporting groups and their de facto leader Saudi Arabia amid a historic energy shock triggered by the Iran war. The UAE has said it is exiting the OPEC and OPEC Plus groups after nearly 60 years of membership. The Gulf states' energy minister said that having no obligations under the groups would provide greater flexibility, with the UAE's departure reducing OPEC's membership to 11. Trump administration fires entire National Science Board. President Donald Trump's administration terminated the entire National Science Board of more than 20 members. Board members were told they were being ousted effective immediately with no reason provided. The board was established in 1950 to guide the National Science Foundation and advise on science policy. US says examining latest Iran proposal on Hormuz. The White House today said it is examining Iran's proposal to unblock the Strait of Hormuz as the blockade of the waterway continues to disrupt the global economy. Iran's Deputy Minister of Defense, Reza Tlaibnik, said, and I quote, "The United States is no longer in a position to dictate its policy to independent nations." US is being humiliated by Iran's leadership, says Friedrich Merz. Chancellor of Germany, Friedrich Merz, said the US is being humiliated by Iran's leadership and suggested the Trump administration was being outmaneuvered in negotiations. He said, and I quote, "An entire nation is being humiliated. I hope that this ends as quickly as possible." Suspect charged with attempted assassination of Trump at Washington dinner. A California man has been charged after attempting to storm a gala with weapons. He was carrying a handgun, shotgun and knives during the incident. The accused faces life in prison if found guilty. Indonesia train crash toll rises to 14 as rescuers work to remove trapped passengers. The death toll from the train collision near Jakarta has risen to 14, with 84 injured as rescues continue efforts to extract survivors from the mangled carriages. Chandrababu Naidu lays foundation for Google's 1.35 lakh crore rupees AI data center in Visakhapatnam. The project is among the largest single FDI investments in India. The 1 gigawatt hyperscale AI data center will be built over 601.4 acres. It is part of Google's $15 billion commitment to Andhra Pradesh. Air India, Indigo, SpiceJet seek ATF price relief, say airline industry on verge of stopping operations. Airlines warned of extreme stress and rising operational costs amid the West Asia crisis. ATF accounts for about 40% of expenses. They have sought government intervention to stabilize fuel pricing. Prada launches Indian-made sandals after cultural appropriation backlash. The sandals are inspired by traditional Kolhapuri designs. The company said they are manufactured in India by local artisans. Earlier, Prada had faced backlash for not acknowledging Indian origins of the design. That's all we have for you today. We'll be back tomorrow with the latest.